ILTV Plus, your news from Israel and more 24/7. Start your free trial today. Subscribe at ILTV.tv and watch from any device. Now, our final topic tonight, we return to issues of climate change. A Tel-Aviv-based award-winning Israeli photographer raising awareness through his incredibly beautiful point of view. Please welcome photographer and Greenpeace ambassador, Roie Galitz. Roie, it's great to have you with us. Now, tell us a little bit about your more recent work.
So my work is mainly around environmental issues with endangered species and biodiversity. So I've been traveling all over the world, mostly to the high Arctic in Svalbard and also the Antarctic, where I'm going next month, to work and raise awareness to that. And in my public speaking, in my environmental efforts, and being a global Greenpeace ambassador.
All right, so first of all, maybe what's your favorite place to photograph, or your favorite subject to photograph?
Well, besides my kids, you mean? Yeah. So my favorite subject is our polar bears. I mean, polar bears are the canary in the coal mine of our global climate change crisis, and I love being out there, and I go there 3, 4, 5 times every year. COVID, not including COVID, but I'm going to those places to photograph those endangered animals to try and raise awareness to the threats they encounter.
So what came first, going out to these locations and taking these pictures, or your climate involvement? How did you get involved with Greenpeace, for example?
Well, I think my love for photography came first. I wasn't as environmental as I am now. And only after I've been to the North Pole several times, I saw the change going on right in front of my eyes, and I had to do something about it. And that's when I became more and more environmental, because once you see that change going on with your very eyes, you just cannot ignore it anymore, and you have to do something about it. And then I joined Greenpeace. So at the end of 2015, early 2016, I joined Greenpeace, and I was fortunate enough to become the global ambassador and help raise awareness to the threats that I see in everyday life when I'm out there.
All right, so as an individual who has seen, as you said, some of the effects of climate change firsthand, and as a Greenpeace ambassador,
yeah.
What do you make of the COP26 conference? Are you impressed with some of the pledges, or are you more leaning towards Greta Thunberg and saying, this is just rhetoric and useless?
Well, I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I think there are good intentions, and there is also some greenwash going on. But it is a step in the right direction, in the sense that it helps raise awareness with the general public as well as with governments around these ongoing crisis. I mean, the fact that we have plans to stop deforestation, the fact that we have plans to go to renewable energy, the fact that people are actually world leaders speaking about it on every day for this coming week is a huge thing for the environment, okay? Because raising awareness and being aware of the problem is the first step. But then you have the second step, and that's where a lot of foreign interest and money and climate deniers and oil companies and the big polluters, and we've seen that China, India, Brazil, and even Australia, and even Japan are kind of reluctant to be a part of this global process because they have their own foreign interest. I mean, Australia with their coal industry, we want to stop coal altogether, but Australia says, wait, you know what, let's wait 50 years and then see what's going on. We don't have 50 years. We don't have that time. We have to act now. And this is what I think these recent events that we're seeing are helping us to understand. We've seen the United Nations report saying that global climate change is 100% human-made. I mean, this is undeniable truth. There is a consensus in the general population of scientists all over the world. And now we see the consensus coming into play with the world leaders in the COP26.
All right, so quick final question. What's next for you, Roie? Where are you heading next?
Well, next week, actually, I'm flying to Kenya. So I'm going to be there photographing some wild cheetahs and lions, which are also endangered. And next month I'm going to Antarctica for the solar eclipse that's going to be there on December 4th. And I'm also going to do their Greenpeace campaign. And then later on in the year, the world is amazing. I can't wait to travel again. We've been so badly locked down in the last couple of years that just going out there is an honor and a privilege on its own.
All right, well, I'm excited to see the world vicariously through your eyes over the next couple of months.
You can look at my Instagram, you know.
And I will. I will be stalking the Instagram very closely. Roie, thank you so much.
Thank you.